Hello, and welcome to Beyond the Reels, a behind-the-scenes series which looks into slot titles. We're talking to industry experts to gain some insight into the development process. This week we'll be looking at for the player's soon-to-be launched title, 123 Boom, and I'm pleased to welcome Henry McLean, the co-founder and commercial and marketing director. Welcome, Henry.
Hi, it's great to speak to you.
So we'll get a bit into it. Can you just start us off by giving us an overview of 123 Boom?
Sure. So 123 Boom is our latest innovative game. It takes on kind of cascading games, and in true kind of for the player style, we've looked at cascading games and thought, how can we improve it from a player point of view? So we've created a new interface feature called Slot Slider to kind of make that possible. It's got an RTP of 96.4%. with a medium to high volatility and an impressive maximum win of up to 14,827x.
Mm-hmm. And you've just mentioned a bit about RTP there. You do a label at the bottom of the screen, which you can see at the bottom right, that we don't really see in a lot of other game developers' titles, certainly the demos anyway. What was the reasoning behind doing this kind of style label?
So basically, when we first kind of released our first game back last year, no, in fact, over a year ago now, we released 9K Yeti. We wanted to kind of explain to the player what kind of experience they might get from the game, what kind of volatility, and more importantly, where the wins were in the game. So like, when you buy a snack in the UK, you get that traffic light system on it that kind of shows this is your sugar content, this is your fat content, allows you to make an informed decision saying, actually, I do want a fatty treat right now, it's what I want. But likewise, if you don't want a fatty treat, you can look at it and go, that's not right for me. We wanted to try and apply that logic to slots so the player could look at it and go, actually, I don't like a volatile game. I like something a bit softer. I want this game. Or likewise, actually, I really want a volatile game now. And it allows them to try and hopefully make that informed decision a bit more easily than you can at the moment with other providers.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Back to the game. Can you just tell me why you chose to do a pirate theme game?
Yeah, sure. So when we look at themes, normally we've already got a concept of a feature that we want to create. So we kind of have a working project name. And with this one, we kind of had the project we were creating and we realized actually it's exploding symbols. We then kind of came up with the idea of Cannibal Wilds and thought, wait there, this is kind of a no-brainer. You've got exploding symbols, you've got Cannibal Wilds, naturally fits with pirates. Also, pirates are kind of a global theme. Everyone knows and likes pirates. So it kind of fitted well.
Mm-hmm. And at the start of this video, you mentioned about your slot slider. Can you just tell me a bit more about it and what the difference is from playing from right to left compared to top to bottom?
Yeah, sure. Let me actually start the game so you can kind of get more of an idea because it really kind of comes to life when I start playing. So what you can see is the wheels are spinning right to left. So what slot slider is, it's a new mechanic that kind of prevents the junk symbols building up. So the reason that happens is because it kind of explodes straight into the win line. So you've got more chance, like we're seeing now on my first spin, of these kind of nice chained wins happening. And the player has more chance of this happening than a traditional game. Mm-hmm. So a traditional game, they go top to bottom, but the trouble is play lines are left to right. So what happens is that these other symbols just kind of build up and stop the cascade, or in our case, explosion happening. With Slot Slider, you just don't get that.
Mm-hmm. And was everything that was originally planned for the title incorporated into the final product, or was there anything that was dropped?
Good question. So we spend a lot of time on our kind of concepts and our thoughts before we create the game. And we're also, one of our kind of ethos is trying to make things as uncomplicated and clear for the player and as engaging as possible. So when we create the concept, we kind of go with it, and that's what we go with. We could put so much more into this game, like we could put like kind of dancing kind of pirates in the background or something a bit crazy, but it wouldn't really add to the player experience. So we always try as hard as possible to really try and stay true to the concept in the game. And the whole concept of this one is the slot slider and creating those really big chained wins.
Mm-hmm. What can players expect from this title when playing it?
So, as hopefully you can see, you can get quite a lot of nice wins all chained together. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but it's actually 107 you can get from one spin, which is really good fun. We've also got a really good bonus round on this one. The bonus round you get, there we go, with your 3 cannon symbols. And the sun sets, And what happens, your scatters go top right, come down and fire out your cannonballs. And the bonus ends when you run out of scatters. For every win you get on the reels, your multiplier goes up. And the whole fun is that the player doesn't know when this is going to end, because it's only limited by the number of scatters, and at any time, more can just come out. And your multiplier can also go up to times 99. So there's lots of big win potential in this bonus round as well.
Mm-hmm. And when can players expect, start setting sail in the Seven Seas? When will the release date be?
They can set sail from the 18th of November. This game is on the Relax Silver Bullet platform and is released on all providers on the same date.
Perfect. Well, thank you for joining me today and providing a bit more of a glimpse into 1-2-3 Boom. This has been Beyond the Reels, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been great.